Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your participation during the class. So let us summarize all the important points that we have learned today. We started from page number 36. The topic was shellfish in Oman. So we came to know about the different facts, especially about the marine life of Oman, right? So here we saw an abalone shellfish, right? As I've showed you the picture as well of this fish, right? So it plays a very important role in the fishing industry of Oman. So the diverse riches of the sea have always played a significant role in Oman's economy. Right? The lifestyle of our people, the nation's fishing industry continues to increase in importance as the research into the marine life grows stronger. So the fishing industry in Oman is playing a very important role uh, in its economy as well, right? So an animal that is enormous importance to the south eastern coast of Oman is the abalone, a shellfish that has become the center of multi-million dollar industry. S- The shellfish, the abalone shellfish, has its own importance. It's now a multi-million dollar industry because of its value, because of its outlook, how it appears. So once an abalone fish were brought to the surface in the hope that the soft tissue contains beautiful pearls, but today the shellfish are caught for different reasons, for the restaurant menus, and the freshwater shellfish has a distinctive and much admired flavor, and is the most highly valued product from Omani waters. It's so expensive, and the 5 star, 7 star hotels that they are offering in their menus. So this fish, right, exclusively along with the shores of the Far. The Far is a shore of an Omani sea, right? So when abalone is cooked, it produces omega-3 fatty acid, which are essential for human diet, right? And they keeps you away from, especially the cancer disease, right? So distinctive shellfish has only one shell, unlike other shellfishes, which have two, right? But this shellfish, the abalone, it has only one. So this shell is amazingly beautiful, very light and diffracted by the geometrically arranged crystals within the shell, right? As I've shown you, uh, the, the blue color abalone shellfish, right? The people they're using it for the jewelry purpose and for buttons, right? And many other decorative purposes. All right, so in the next paragraph, we saw that the young abalone they shelter in small groups, right? And they live underside of a medium-sized boulders, whereas the adults, the big abalone shellfishes, they live in a group up to dozen, and they live in a rocky cracks, right? So they can only survive in the area where the water is cold. That's their requirement. So the environmental requirements for the cool water conditions are rarely met, but in Omani, especially the far coast, that these conditions are successfully met, and they can find uh, you can find these abalone shellfish. But because it's now a precious thing, so what they did that they restricted. Now they have announced the time that from 20th of October till the November of 15, that the people, the fishermen, that they are allowed to catch this fish. So here, the next paragraph, that the Dhofar coast in Oman is one of the special environment that supports abalone populations, right? Because it has the cool water and the other requirement it fulfills. So the southern shore of Oman experiences monsoon winds across the surface of the sea from April to September. So as these winds skim the surface, the rich cold water from the depth of the Arabian Sea can easily rise and move towards the shore. So that's the reason that it's quite the environment is quite suitable for the abalone shellfish at the Omani Sea and the far coast, right? So the abalone they are harvested after the monsoon period between the October and March. So what the fishermen do, that they dive up to 10 meters with the face mask only, right? But the modern fishing techniques like the oxygen tanks and the artificial lights are not allowed, because the government want to restrict the fishermen not to catch too much uh, abalone shellfish. So an average group of 10 people, right? 10 fishers, man, they are going inside and they collect up to 600 specimen per day, not more than that. So in order to collect even the 600 specimen, they have to cover an area of about 100 square meters, right? So that's the end of this article, uh, written by Dr. Karen Milson. Now let us see all the question answers. That why is Oman's fishing industry continuing to expand? Right, research into marine life is growing stronger because the research is going stronger. Furthermore, according to my point of view, the environment is also quite good for the marine industry, right? Okay, why was the abalone shellfish originally important? Because of the pearls they contain. We saw the blue color abalone shellfish. There are the pearls as well. Okay, the next question is where is the only place in Oman that the abalone is obtained from? That's the Dhofar coast, shores of Dhofar, right? What health benefits does eating abalone provide? We saw produces omega-3 fatty acids. And in what way is the abalone different from other shellfish? Because it has only one shell, the other have two. It has only one, right? How do the habitats of young and adult abalone differ? Habitats, we have seen that the young, they are living in the, you know, in small groups, and the underneath of the medium-sized rock, the boulders, right? Where the adults, they are living in the group of 12 and in the cracks of rocks, right? Rocky cracks they're living. All right, so why is modern diving equipment prohibited? Because, um, just 1 minute. Why is modern diving equipment prohibited? As we saw that they are not allowed to use the oxygen tanks. So shallow, cold, nutritious, brightly lit water. Just give me a moment. Yes, the question G. That why is modern diving equipment prohibited? It's just because the shallow, cold, nutritious, brightly lit water, that is the requirement for this fish. So they restricted um, the diving equipment, right? Modern diving equipment. So why are abalone so rare globally? Man, it's not easy to find everywhere because it's environmental requirement for cool water conditions, right? That are successfully met at the far coast. Okay, what two pieces of equipment do the abalone divers always use? The face mask and knife, not fins, right? Okay, and what type of water do abalone needs to live in? Just give me a moment. All right, so what type of water do abalone need to live in? The cool water is the requirement for abalone fish. And that's it. What you need to do, all of you, you need to complete those tasks, which I've already given. I've told you guys multiple times. It's for you guys, not for me, right? It's for your benefit. It's for your skill enhancement. Unless you wouldn't be able to write, wouldn't be able to complete these tasks, right? So you wouldn't be able to perform well during you doing your exams. Those who are preparing for the IG exams, so these are some basic requirements, right? These are some very basic things that you need to learn, that you need to excel these things. So I hope that you pay your attention and your seriousness. I need your seriousness, your passion about learning. I want to see that at least you're serious. You're ready to learn. So try your best. If you have any problem, you can contact me on my WhatsApp. Complete your task and you can send me on my WhatsApp, right? See you in the next class. Take care. Goodbye.